To the coronavirus pandemic, a new CDC study finds more than half of all Americans have now survived a case of COVID.
And that number even higher for children. Now the White House is taking steps to make an effective antiviral drug available to millions of Americans. CBS 2's John Diaz joins us live from a COVID testing site in Times Square with more. John?
Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Mary. Yeah, when Paxlovid was first approved back in December, it was hard to come by with supply low. But now with production up recently, the White House administration, the Biden administration wants to make sure as many people can get it as possible. It's new data that's startling. A virus that was unknown more than 2 years ago has now impacted roughly 1 in 2 Americans. The CDC estimating more than 50% of the U.S. population and around 75% of children under 12 have now survived a case of COVID-19, following the record surge in cases driven by the Omicron variant.
The reality is because we've had variants that keep cropping up, there is some susceptibility. The good news is that both natural immunity and the vaccine seem to really lower the overall severity of disease.
Across the country, COVID deaths are decreasing, falling about 13% over the last week and around 37% in the last 2 weeks. But during the same time period, cases were up more than 22% over the last week and around 45% in the last 2 weeks. And as cases rise, the White House is working to expand the accessibility of Paxlovid.
We want to lower the severity of the disease that people get if they get infected, and we want to lower hospitalizations. We want to lower deaths.
The COVID treatment pill has reduced COVID hospitalizations or death by about 90% if taken within the first 5 days of symptoms. It's already been authorized for high-risk patients as young as 12.
Over the last few months, the administration has worked very hard with Pfizer to increase the supply of Paxlovid,
launching an effort to double the number of sites that carry the free antiviral drug to 40,000 over the coming weeks, allowing pharmacies to order directly from the federal government to get the doses to more Americans.
If there were ever a drug to ask your doctor for, Paxlovid would be that drug.
After testing positive for COVID, the White House announced the vice president was prescribed Paxlovid, and once Gabe Rice got his hands on it, he saw a difference.
So I definitely was feeling better, feeling less fatigued, coughing less congested.
Now, health officials are still cautioning that if you show signs of previous infections or if tested positive for COVID, you should still be following those COVID precautionaries. We are live this morning from Times Square. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
John, thank you.